Alex Fortey here, The Art of Simple Golf. I'm going to share a sort of shortcut to a full backswing, and it's as simple as that. So let's get to it. If you please like and subscribe to the channel and click that little notification bell as well, you will get notified every time we produce a lesson that's going to help you play better golf, more simple golf, and have more fun. So let's get to the lesson. Okay, so a common issue I see in lessons, online lessons, whatever it might be, questions, everyone's thinking they need a huge big backswing. Got to make a full turn, okay? Got to make a full turn. But what if you're not that flexible? What if you're a bit more experienced in life? What if it's winter and you're a little bit cold, whatever it might be? You know, trying to make a full backswing is kind of like a lot of pressure in a way, because it's always this feel of restriction. I've got to complete my backswing. And yes, you can do it in two ways. You can sort of make a longer backswing by having looser arms, heavy arms, or whatever it might be. You can do it that way. But if you're trying to do it mechanically, I don't know why I did that, because I just meant mechanically, you can have a tendency to be a bit restricted. And the reason why I'm filming this, because I saw it the other day on an online lesson specifically, and a good golf swing, but very sort of restricted, trying to, okay, I've got to make this full turn, got to make this full turn. And you can see the tension. And what happens is, it's almost like all that tension is built up trying to make the full turn, and then it's like there's no more energy left. So it sort of becomes just a sort of hit at the ball and something like that. A little bit exaggerated, but that's the general gist. And that sort of shoulder turn, thinking you've got to get the body, 90 degrees. Well, look, Rory McIlroy does it, whatever. Great, good for him. And if you can do it, fine. Just to sort of rewind a little bit, there are some little tweaks we can do to assist the turn. We've got other videos on it, but just quickly, we don't want to be resisting the lower body and turning the upper body. That's not going to help your back, it's not going to help your golf game, it's not going to do anything. So really feel free that you can allow the hips to sort of pull back up, that you can have that rotation coming back up to clear out the way. So from that side, we're feeling like there is that turn here. So we've got that turn, so those hips are able to sort of clear out the way. And what happens is the backswing it just flows a little bit easier. And to make that even easier, you can just turn out your right foot. Okay, just by doing that. So from here, I turn out the right foot, I've suddenly got more of a backswing. Very, very easy. So that's a little sort of tweak that you can try, just to give you a little bit more flow and freedom in the backswing. All right, so what am I talking about today? A lot of thought is about got to get that left shoulder under, got to turn the upper body. Now, I do like the sensation for a lot of you to feel like you're turning the core. Again, there's a video on that. I'll try and remember to put it in the description or above. But feeling like we're turning the core here actually helps complete more than enough of a backswing anyway for us. But when a lot of you, when you're trying to get that full turn, we're sort of distracted from the momentum that we need and the simplicity of the swing and how short a movement it has to be. When in actuality, even without a club here, just holding the arm, all I'm going to think about, instead of turning all of this upper body, turning the shoulders, making this big rotation, all I'm going to think about is feeling like the chest, my right pec, that my chest is just opening up. That's all I'm doing. I'm opening up my right chest, feeling that sort of stretch here. And it feels like a 3-inch sort of movement. That's all I'm doing. It's a 3-inch movement to feel like I'm making a backswing. So, and I tell you, that feels a lot, I feel like I'm going to repeat that a lot more frequently, making a 3-inch sort of movement with my chest, opening it up here, than I am feeling like I've got to turn this whole upper body and then bring it back through. If it's just this movement there, it's a lot more straightforward. A lot less can go wrong. But it's still pretty much the same fundamental movement, all right? So I want you to practice just that sensation. And you're almost going to feel like your left side is staying where it is. But just from here, just turn that right side open. And you only have to swing to here. If you need a bit more movement, that's fine. Like opening up the hips a little bit more. And to get to here. And that should do you just fine, all right? So just from those movements there, I'm not sure if that's going to pick it up, but let me demonstrate one for you. So the normal sort of swing would be trying to make a full turn like that, okay? Kind of, I mean, I exaggerated a little bit there, but that was the general idea. So the only feel I'm going to do different now, I'm not exactly in the right spot here because there's a little bit of a dent in the mat. But on this, and what I'm going to do as a practice swing, is just feeling like that right side is opening up. And that's my only swing thought. I mean, yeah, I've got other stuff going on, but this is just a drill. And that felt a more efficient, sort of shorter, easier golf swing, less going on. And it was just that feeling of pulling that chest open a little bit, okay? So, give that a try. If you have any questions, let me know, but I think it will help quite a lot of you to simplify that backswing and make life a little bit easier for you. So, like and subscribe. Any questions, leave them below, and follow the link for a really cool series. And remember, every shot you hit has to follow the simple process. These are just little nuggets to kind of not get too bogged down with technique or anything. It's just to help simplify it, so when we actually do just get to hitting specific shots, whatever it might be, you want to hit a low draw, okay, I'm going to set up this way, ball back in the stance a little bit, but I can still apply, I'm going to swing over that point, I can still apply that chest opening, okay, and I manage, well, a tiny little draw, not as much as I would have liked, but that's the idea. So you kind of combine those things. The less swing thoughts, the less complication and mechanics, the better it's going to be. Thanks for watching.